my dotted doodlers. I'm back to bring you another fun and easy crochet tutorial. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So glad you clicked in. My name is Dottie, and here on my channel, I upload weekly videos sharing my creative journey with you all in hopes that I will inspire and support others to create and live boldly and passionately. I have many different hobbies, but they all gravitate towards one common theme, which is creative art. My passions include knitting, crocheting, drawing, coloring, DIY crafts and decorations, home decor, as well as digital artwork. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any new content. You definitely will not want to miss what I have in store for you. Anyways, but without further ado, let's get creating. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these beautiful diamond stitch pattern, which is an easy 2-row repeat. We're gearing up for fall weather here in Eastern North Carolina, so I wanted to use fall colors, and I decided to name these the Fall Diamond Wrist Warmers. So creative, right? I know. I'm so creative and unique. The yarn brands that I used in this project will be listed in the description below, but I'm using a 5mm crochet hook with 4 medium 4-weight yarn. So, I mean, this project can be used with any yarn type. I mean, either DK weight, light, or bulky weight. I would just suggest that if you're using a different yarn weight to use the recommended hook size for that yarn. All right, go grab your crochet hook, your yarn. You'll also need some scissors and of course a tapestry needle to weave in those tails at the end. To begin your first pair of arm warmers, start off by making a long-tailed chainless foundation with your primary yarn color. You will need to measure out 3 times the yarn needed for the chain length. As you can see here, I am wrapping the yarn around the largest part of my hand 3 times. Once your yarn is measured out, make a slip knot. Then hold the working yarn like normal. Grab the tail end of the yarn with your thumb like this and wrap it around the hook like so. Get a good grip at the bottom of these loops, then yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. And that's it. You now have your first stitch of your chainless foundation. Continue this process until the foundation length fits snugly around the largest part of your hand. I love using this method instead of the traditional chain because it makes up way faster and easier. Also, using this method makes the foundation chain stretchier, which is what we want so we can put these arm warmers on easily. Once the length of your foundation chain is to your liking, make sure none of the stitches are twisted, then slip stitch into the first stitch of your chainless foundation. From there, you're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the same slip stitch. And pro tip, make sure that when you're doing your first chain of your chainless foundation and your slip stitch, that you're doing it fairly loosely to avoid the struggle that I am experiencing right now. Okay, to begin round 1, we're going to skip 2 stitches, yarn over, go into the 3rd stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over again, and go through the last 2. And that's 1 double crochet. We need to make 4 more double crochets in the same stitch to make a double crochet cluster. So let's do that again. And there you go. Complete 3 more double crochets in the same stitch. Then you're going to skip another 2 stitches and go into the 3rd stitch, making a single crochet. And that's it. That's our row 1 repeat. So just continue skipping 2, 5 double crochet, cluster, skip 2, single crochet. All right, so I'm at the end of round 1. We're going to find that last stitch and we're going to single crochet. Then we're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet of round 1, like so. All right, and we've completed round 1. For round 2, we're going to chain 3 and turn your work. We're going to go into that same slip stitch and do 2 double crochets. And we will complete the rest of that double crochet cluster at the end of round 2. So we're going to move on. We skip 2 and we are going to do a single crochet at the top of our 5 double crochet cluster, and then we're going to skip another 2 and go into the single crochet from round 1 and do 5 double crochet. And that is our repeat for round 2. Just continue doing that all the way around and we'll meet back at the end. Alright, so here we are at the end of round 2. You can see where we left off at our double crochet cluster at the beginning of this round. So we're going to go in and do 3 double crochets right where we left off, right at the last stitch of this round. And after that, we are just going to slip stitch into that first double crochet to join. And there you have it. Round 2 is complete. Round 3 is going to be the same as round 1. So this is a simple 2-row repeat. So for round 3, we start by chaining 1, turn, and single crochet into the slip stitch. Skip 2, do your 5 double crochet cluster, skip another 2, and single crochet. And continue to repeat that all the way around round 3. So here I'm at the end of round 3 and we're about to do a color change. So I'm going to single crochet into my last stitch and I'm going to slip stitch to join and turn my work. So now it is color change time. I'm going to pick up my new color. I'm using pumpkin orange and I'm just going to wrap that around my hook and pull through that loop to complete the first chain of round 4. So for round 4, we start off by doing 3 chains. So I'm just going to chain 2 more and turn my work. From here, we just continue the round 2 repeat. Skip 2, single crochet, skip 2, 5 double crochet. Round 5, we're going to change back to our primary color. And here you can see I did not cut off my green, so I am just picking the green back up, wrap it around my hook and pull through to chain 1. And when you're doing these color changes, be sure that the yarn trails are all on one side so we can hide them on the inside of our work. All right, for round 6, we're going to change back to our secondary color like before and continue with our row 2 repeat. And it's that easy, guys. We'll just continue to repeat the row 1, row 2 repeat while doing color changes every now and then. row 7, we're going to change back to the primary color, and we can actually go ahead and cut our secondary color because we're not going to use it for another few rows. For round 7, 8, and 9, just continue alternating your repeat rows in your primary color, and we will meet back up at round 10 where we will start our thumb hole. All right, I'm at round 10 now. We need to change back to our secondary color, and we're going to start our thumb hole. I'm going to chain 2 more, turn my work, and then go into the same stitch and do 2 double crochet. And now we're going to continue with our row 2 repeat like normal, but at the end we are not going to slip to join. All right, so I'm at the end of round 10. I'm completing my last set of clusters here, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets to make it even on both sides. And now I'm going to change my color and chain 1 and turn. Then single crochet into that same stitch and continue your round 1 repeat like normal without a slip stitch. All right, I'm at the end of round 11. I'm going to do my last single crochet in this last stitch. Chain 3 and turn. I am not going to slip. Continue with your round 2 repeat with your primary color, and remember, do not slip stitch. Here I am ending round 12 and beginning round 13. I did my 3 double crochets in the last stitch, and I'm changing back to my orange and turning my work. Then we just need to continue on with our row 1 repeat, skip 2, 5 double crochet, skip 2, single crochet. All right, and we're ending up round 13, single crochet into that last stitch. And we're going to color change back to our primary color. And this is actually the last color change. Yay! So we're going to chain 3 and turn our work. And round 14 is just continuing your round 2 repeat. Right at the end of round 14, we're going to close up our thumb hole. So you should have just done your last 3 double crochets in the last stitch. You're going to find the first double crochet of round 14 and slip stitch into the top to join the round, and that closes up your thumb hole. Now we can continue with our primary color for rounds 15 and 16 by just continuing the row 1, row 2 repeat. All right, for round 17, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Before we move on to our final round, it would mean so much to me if you could please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, I would love to know who watched till the end and created their own pair of arm warmers. Leave a star in the comment section to tame my curiosity. Okay, let's get back to the tutorial and finish up these babies. So our final round, 18, is simple enough. Just slip each stitch all the way around. Then just chain 1, cut your yarn, and fasten it off. After that, we just need to weave in all of our ends and you're done. Check out next week's video to learn how to make some matching earwarmers. Until next time, keep creating for the creator. Bye!